Hey everybody, it's Dr. Kirk, Executive Pastor at the Denver Dream Center, and I just have a few thoughts that I want to share with you. In light of the world that we're living in right now, boy, it's people are stressed out. People have a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of depression going on. There's just things that are weighing down on all of us. And so it's times like this where we really need to reach out and love on our neighbor. Just love them, and it's times like this where we can grow our roots deep together. But there's a strategy to this. It's like you can't just go up to somebody that you've never met and say, hey, I want to be your friend. I want to bless you. They're not going to trust you. We live in a world where people don't trust people right away. So how do we go about doing this in a world where there's distrust, in a world where it seems like everybody is focused on how we're different rather than our commonalities? Well, there's a couple things that we have to do. Number one, we have to believe in people, okay? Number two, you have to value people. And number three, you have to truly unconditionally love them. If you can do all of that, people are going to feel that. People are going to feel that. And they're going to know that you are real. They're going to know that you're genuine. But you can value somebody but not believe in them, and it's like, it's not going to really work. And nothing is going to work unless you truly unconditionally love them. What does that mean? It means that you believe that others are more important than yourself. That's a tough one to really answer. It's a tough one to live by, but I encourage you to grow towards that and believe that everybody around you is more important than yourself. I do this as a businessman. I own numerous companies, and this is how I treat my employees. This is why we even develop the products that we do, is with this belief that other people, everybody in life is more important than me. See, when we do that, we're going to give great products. We're going to give products at a great value. We're going to give people something that they want and something they need rather than something that I want them to have. Okay? So this transcends a lot. It transcends just being a neighbor. It transcends businesses, transcends religion. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. So how then, if you believe in people like that, there's actually 4 more steps that I think that we need to do to truly be influential and make an impact. Number 1, you have to enter somebody's life. Number 2, you have to experience what they're experiencing. It's then and only then can you do the third thing, which is empathize with them, right? If you can't empathize with somebody if you haven't experienced what they experience or even entered their life. So you have to enter, experience, empathize, then you can engage. See, you can't just go into somebody's life and engage and say, I want to make a difference in your life. It's like, you don't know me. You don't know what I'm going through. It's like, they're right. So this is what we do at the Dream Center, right? We enter people's worlds. We experience what they're experiencing as much as we can. Then truly we can empathize and actually engage, and it's believable. It's not contrived. It's an amazing thing when you truly love people. And see, this is the model that Jesus did for us. How so? He entered earth. See, he left heaven to be part of us. He experienced everything that we did so he could truly empathize with the plight that we have. He was the only perfect person ever. None of us are perfect. None of us are perfect. We all have shortcomings. And so then he encouraged us to engage, to love our neighbor, right? How can you truly love your neighbor if you focus on how you're different rather than what you have in common? See, I do this with politicians. I do this with people from opposite political parties. I do this for people with religions who don't believe like I do. Every one of us has something that we have in common with somebody else. Find it, seek it out, focus on that. Truly, you can be friends with anybody. You can start loving on your neighbor and really making a difference in their life. And when you make a difference in their life, you're going to make a difference in their kids' lives, in future generations. And see, what we do now is going to have a lasting impact into eternity. And so I don't want to make light of that. I don't want to make it out to be something more than what it is either. It's just life. Love your neighbors. How do you do that? You have to enter, you have to experience, you have to empathize, and then you can engage. And then you have to believe in them, you have to value them, and unconditionally love them. And watch. test me on this. Watch how your world starts to change and how you can make a true lasting impact in people's lives and make a difference. Love you all. Have an awesome, awesome rest of the summer. Those are just some words that God's been dealing with me lately, and I wanted to share it with you all. So God bless you. We'll talk to you later.